speaking of non-answers, the Canadian Association of Journalists has just voted the Conservative government the most secretive in Canadian history. Look at the minister they put in charge of spinning the openness. The Muskoka minister who ran a $50 million slush fund through his constituency office and then buried the documents and is refusing to tell Canadians what services are on the chopping block. Now, the Prime Minister promised Canadians he would establish open and accountable government. Why did he break that promise?
The Honourable Government House Leader.
Mr. Speaker, it was 7 minutes ago that the House Leader for the NDP stood up and talked about a new decorum. He talked about putting an end to name-calling, treat people with respect, call them by their proper titles and by proper names. It lasted 7 minutes. The repeat offender is at it again. I encourage the House Leader for the NDP to get his own side.
The Honourable Member for Timmins-James.
Mr. Speaker, this is their sense of entitlement that they expect us to be subservient. Our job and their job is to be respectful of the taxpayer, which we return to the question of their fact that they made promises to the Canadian taxpayer and they have turned their ministerial departments into black holes of accountability, which is why the Minister for International Cooperation was able to hide dubious amounts of lavish spending. The Prime Minister's obsession with secrecy is allowing his ministers to break the rules time and time again. So why is this government committed to misrepresenting spending, hiding the books, and misrepresenting...
The Honourable President of the Treasury Board.
Speaking of doing no such thing, in fact, it was this government at the very start of our mandate in 2006 that created the Federal Accountability Act, the most sweeping anti-corruption legislation in the world today. We have made great strides, of course, in delivering more information to Canadians, not only to the opposition members and to the media, but to Canadians directly. 272,000 data sets online right now at data.gc.ca. That's our commitment to open government, and it will continue, Mr. Speaker.